Adani investors, in fact, made bumper profit. The market cap of Adani increased by as much as 50,000 crore in a single day. What led to this sort of increase, Krishna?
I know they are up. Let me give you the facts of the matter actually. Adani Group stocks are up at 10% in a surprise rally. That's what's essentially happened for all those big numbers. 10%, all 10 stocks from billionaire Gautam Adani's belt ended in the green zone as of Tuesday. So, in fact, Adani Green was locked in the upper circuit of 10% as well. A lot of buying interest coming in, in Adani Green specifically speaking. And also Adani Power shares were up 9.2%. Adani Transmission was up around 8%. And then also, you have the recent, bear in mind, there has been a recent declaration, disclosure from Adani Group that the US-based GQG Partners has picked up another 3% stake in Adani Transmission, also helping Adani Transmission shares. So, all of which resulting in 50,000 crores plus of market capitalization being added. All of it basically means that suddenly there is, from the times of the Hindenburg report, when, Adani was a sort of a touch-me-not darling as a stock, as a group of stocks, to now finding favor with investors in India, in the Indian stock markets back there. They're all back buying Adani shares. They're saying buying interest from domestic investors go up considerably after all the talk. Bear in mind, a lot of the speculation that we put into rest. You had Gautam Adani recently, come forward himself and defend all the allegations against that has been levied against by the Hindenburg against Adani Group. So that is also clarifying a lot in the minds of all investors. Bear in mind, not just Indian individual retail investors like you and me, Shweta, in the Indian market. We're also talking about HNIs. We're talking about anybody who has any interest of investing in the Indian markets. I now see value in Adani. They're seeing that the clouds are seemingly passing over, that sort of hung around over Adani seemingly passing away, and which means that let's get back to the growth story of Adani. That's what it's looking like.
All right, and if I'm looking at the market cap here, market capitalization of Adani stood at 10.5 lakh crore as of yesterday. The M cap is around, and it's in fact far greater than what it was up until last year during same time at 10.1 lakh crore. Can we see that the cloud of doubt that was hanging over Adani, Amit, is far behind now?
Oh yeah, they are more in the news for good reasons now. Yesterday, and companies that don't carry the name Adani are also up. ACC Ambuja Cements are up 4% after the news came that they're ahead in the race to acquire Sanghi Cement. So that is happening. Closer to what we do, NDTV is up 5%, along with Adani Total Gas. So Adani Ports and Adani Enterprises each have risen 2%. So it is all the most of the big companies of Adani, we see the arrow facing upwards in recent times, and they're back to acquiring and expanding. So that is happening.
Good news, Krishna. If come to think of it, the total market cap of the 10 Adani group of companies was over 10.6 lakh crore as of yesterday, which, as I mentioned, is higher than what it was around the same time last year. Looks like the shred of doubt that was remaining post Hindenburg seems to be now out of investors' minds specifically.
Oh, definitely. And you're seeing that in the stock this morning as well. Adani Enterprises stock up this morning as well. You check any Adani stock this morning, they're all up, all pointing to the fact that any doubts that you might have had about the Adani stocks and their way forward, are clearly, the markets are clearly doing away with those doubts. So you sort of have to read this as cues from, from the street, from Dalal Street. As far as Dalal Street is concerned, they're seeing a value in getting back to Adani stocks. Maybe there's some money to be made in all the corrections that the Adani stocks have witnessed in the recent 6 to 7 months. So in that sense, when you talk about buying in dips, I'm guessing a lot of buying in the Adani dip that has happened in the last 24 hours or so, that you're witnessing this huge surge. Because bear in mind, the kind of drop the Adani stocks witnessed post Hindenburg report were incredible. The questions were raised on, will this last forever? Was it going to completely trade at these levels forever? Will the Adani stocks ever see the pre-Hindenburg levels? Looks like we're right there, Shweta.
It's already
in
there.
the Hindenburg levels. Already there.
Absolutely.
And we're going further. And going even further high. It's not about the pre-Hindenburg levels, it's about how high
It's
we can go
absolutely.
from the pre-Hindenburg levels.
Absolutely. It's beyond the pre-Hindenburg level. In a sense, good news there for Adani. Some sort of trust that investors are finally putting, faith they're finally putting in Adani Group stocks. Of course, Adani is yet to get a clean sheet. We continue to track that story. August is just around the corner, which is when SEBI is expected to tender its report on what exactly transpired and whether allegations that Hindenburg made stand any merit or have any merit in them at all. We will, of course, keep bringing you those details.